Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Heading now to Tel Aviv bright and early to meet Marni Mandell, an old friend. We've been connected for years. Never actually sat and talked tech and business. So we're doing that bright and early, then heading to one of the country's top security startups. Not sure how much I'm allowed to share, so I'll either share later or I won't. Then for lunch, again, meeting an old friend, just catching up with Eliora Moshe. And after that, I-24. So I'm doing my weekly segment there, talking about the latest tech news, which I do every week. Maybe some droning in between, but all in all, it's a good day. Pretty chill one, so I'm excited. Here we go. In Sarona, where some of my favorite companies are located, like Kik, aka Rounds, Kik acquired Rounds, and Samsung Next, and Lemonade. A whole bunch of great companies in this place. But beyond that, it's just a super cool vibe. Look at this place. That was an amazing coffee we just had, I have to say. You know, it's funny, I come to this place all the time. It's one of my favorite places in Tel Aviv. I've never been in this cafe before, never. So thank you for introducing me.
Welcome.
And it only took us 8 years to meet.
Only.
Yes. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Marni Mandell.
Marni Mandell.
Yeah.
You have a fascinating story.
Thank you.
You should write a book.
Okay.
I actually would read that book.
Really?
So we have no time today to go into your entire story, but real quick, where are you from?
Originally Orlando, Florida.
Come on, you gave me a
Disney
much
World.
better, yeah, you gave me a much better insight. I said, where are you from? You said Disney World.
I was born 20 minutes from Disney World.
Awesome. So no wonder you're so happy and smiley all the time. I would be too if I was born next to Disney World. Okay, so you were born in Disney World, great.
Yes.
You moved to Israel several times. You're here now for a couple of years.
Yes.
You've been working in tech. I'm running through this now right now because I want to get to what you're doing today. You worked some big names in the Israeli tech ecosystem, let's call it. Are we allowed to talk about what you did before? You don't want to
Sure.
SFBI with Yinon, who we love. I met you there, I think, for the first time. We probably met before, but we sat for the first time, but we've never actually sat.
True.
Which is crazy because we have very similar energy, which is awesome. Okay, so today, well, let's just rewind a little bit. As part of SFBI, you moved to Boston. You were part of Mass Challenge, the world's largest accelerator, and you met a team there, and you guys hit it off.
Yep.
It resonated what they were doing. You joined the team as a co-founder. Who is this team? What is this team? What is this company? Talk to me.
Sure. So the company is called Konnecto. We help large consumer brands understand their customer at a deeper level by using artificial intelligence and, most importantly, a customer's permission to analyze their data.
I love that you get that into your pitch. This week it's very important to talk about that. You're using customer data, you get permission. Okay, so now let me, if I may, well, pardon me, I'm going to break that down from buzzwordy to actual, like, as we say in Hebrew. Tachlis. Okay, so I'm a consumer.
Right.
Now, my data is out there. Let's just say Facebook, for example.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. My data is out there on Facebook. Now, I don't want, what's the name of the company? Analytica?
Cambridge Analytica.
I don't want them using my data.
No.
But I happen to love, oh man, what's the name of the Japanese brand that makes all the cool jackets? Oh my God, I can't remember the name right now. They're all over New York. They make the, no, I forgot. I don't know the name of it, but I do know what you're talking about. Oh my God, it's gonna really bother me if I don't remember the name. It'll come back to me. But there are brands that I love. Okay, let's just say Lumix. This is not a plug. Lumix doesn't pay me. But whatever, any brand that I love. Okay, you guys are more, let's say food and beverage. So I love, what's a good food and beverage? I love Reeses.
Ooh, good
right?
choice.
There you go. Reeses.
Really
Who doesn't love
choice.
Reeses, right? So I love Reeses. So if Reeses somehow, and I'm speaking very hypothetically now, somehow was able to tap into that data,
right,
and target me with Reese's peanut butter cups,
right, at the right time.
The right time, I would full shizzle give them my data because that is tremendous value to me, not my stomach or my diet, but to me, right? Yeah. So my data, I'm okay with my data being used for things that will enhance my life.
Right.
Now, you guys come to Reeses.
Right.
I love this Reeses example. I'm getting hungry. You come to Reeses and you say to Reeses, listen, there's this Hillel dude in Beit Shemesh who loves Reeses. I'm going to now tell you what would be the perfect time throughout the day, perfect day throughout the week to hit him up, let's say, with a targeted blog post on his Facebook feed that you guys wrote about the use of chocolate and peanut butter. By the way, whoever came up with chocolate and peanut butter,
brilliant.
Do you know Family Guy?
No.
Oh my God, you know Family Guy though, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, I gotta tell you one thing. I love how my ADD works and I'm all over the place. Listen to this. The funniest Family Guy segment ever. This is so brilliant. A guy's driving in his car eating a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Another guy's driving the opposite direction eating peanut butter. They get into a head-on collision. Wait, it gets so much funnier. They get into a head-on collision. You see in slow motion the chocolate flying through the air, landing in the peanut butter thing. The cop finds them, like the cars are trashed, they're bleeding, whatever. The cop finds them. He takes this piece of chocolate, he eats it, he goes, takes his gun, shoots them both. Officer Reeses. It says Officer Reeses. That's how Reeses came to the world. Brilliant. Now can we get back to can you like focus a little bit?
I don't know if I can focus. You talked about chocolate and peanut butter. Go on.
No, so the point is, if you can come to Reeses and give them deep insights about my behavior, of when to, target me. I hate that word because it sounds negative, but in a good way.
Right.
Give me what I want when I want it. That is tremendous value, both to the brand, but also, and here's the key. To the consumer, right?
Yes.
So you're not doing something against my will.
No.
I'm opt-in. I give you permission to use my data to give it to brands that I love. Brilliant. There's got to be 100,000 companies out there trying to solve this problem.
There are 100,000 companies, but I think the clear difference between us and sort of the rest of the world is we believe in personalized. As in, I actually want to know you, Hillel, and how much you love Family Guy, which is actually a perfect example here.
Okay.
Right? Because if I know you if you love Family Guy, I know how to respond to you. I know how to get back to you. I know at what point in time, right? It's something totally different to have a relationship with Hillel than a relationship to people like Hillel.
Got it. So I just want to say one thing. Out of everything you just said, you said a lot of different things. I have to look back at this interview in slow motion and watch every single thing you just said. You said a lot of smart things, but I want to focus on one thing you just said that you probably didn't even realize you said. I said to you, there are probably 100,000 companies out there who are doing this. 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs that I'd be sitting with right now would say, no, nobody else is doing this. Or there's one other company. You didn't say that. You owned it. You're like, there are a lot of people trying to solve this, but we're different, and here's why. That shows that, in my opinion, is a sign of a mature entrepreneur. I just wanted to point that out. Okay.
I'm an old entrepreneur in this country.
I meant mature in a good way. Okay, so listen, wait. So what's the website?
The website is Konnecto.io, Konnecto.io.
Joseph, put that link over there. If you're a consumer brand, specifically beverage and food, or
it could be really general, but we are right now focusing on the food and beverage.
Okay, so, but you are a completely B2B play. You're not
totally
a consumer
B2B.
play. Okay, so if you're a consumer brand watching this, check out the website, because I think at the end of the day, it's all about, I hate this word. I feel like us marketers, we ruin everything, but it's all about providing value to the consumer, not using their data to trick them, to fat thumbs, right? Accidentally clicking. Forget that garbage. Give me what I want when I want it, and you have the data to know when I want something, and what I want is out there.
Yeah.
It's there. And I'd be glad to give it to a consumer brand if I love that consumer brand. What is the name of that company? It's going to drive me freaking crazy. They make the warm coats. It's like, oh my god, it's going to the second we end the interview, I'm going to remember, right? It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
All right. Anyway, my point is, the people that are watching it be like, it's this. Everyone knows this brand. They're massive. They're on every corner in New York.
Yeah.
They make like the warm coats. Oh my god, this is going to bother me so much. All day I'm going to Google it after. What's it? I don't even know how to Google it. What do I even Google? All right. More importantly, you're loving what you're doing. You're having a good time.
And I have great co-founders, and that's probably the best part.
Love it. What are your next challenges? You're raising capital right now?
We're raising capital right now.
Okay. You have traction.
Oh yeah, we have traction. We've worked with Coca-Cola and with Arsenal Football Club just in the last 4 months.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're going to send me your deck, right? If you're an investor interested in, in this space, let's call it the consumer brand marketing space, hit me up. I'll send you the deck. Let's make some magic happen.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I love it. I always say, like yesterday, I met with, 2 days ago, I met with a company in the drone space. Like, I keep meeting drone companies, and I love drone. I'm like, how many drone companies are there in Israel? There are a lot. I always love meeting, innovative companies in this country that I never heard of.
Thank you.
There's just endless, right? It's just endless. An endless pool of innovation. I love it. I'm going to run to my next meeting now. This was fantastic. And bottom line is, A, the deck, but more importantly, if there's anything that pops into your head afterwards that I can help with, or someone in my network that you want to connect to, email, I want to connect, boom, and I'll done.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Let's not wait another 8 years to our next meeting.
Let's not.
Next time, let's have a little steak in front of us instead of coffee.
Anytime.
Although the coffee, you're not a vegetarian or anything?
I am not.
Okay, good. Although the coffee, I have to say, the coffee was quite delicious.
Glad to introduce you to a place.
Badly, yes. But next time we'll do like meat toast or something like that.
Absolutely.
We'll figure it out. All right, this was awesome. I'm running.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great meeting, great energy. Zero chance of me making my next meeting on time. Super duper late, but very, very exciting because I'm meeting Jeremy from a really hot startup and a lot more to come. He was actually on the vlog before in his previous role. More on that soon. I'm running to my next meeting. So I'm here at one of Israel's top cyber companies. Is that true? They're a cyber company? Yeah, they are. Team8. Team8 is a big, massive company. I'm meeting my friend here who you'll meet a little more later. Who are you? Real quick, who are you?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Where do I know you from? Where were you before?
Intel.
That's right. You were on the vlog before, right? We did an interview.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to turn this off. We're going to go have coffee. You'll meet him a little bit later. Let's do this. So I'm here to hear about his new company, SAM. S-A-M. We'll hear more about it, but I'm kind of loving this meeting room. Okay, I got to say one thing. I'm enjoying this meeting a lot, but I have to admit, I enjoyed our last meeting more. You know why?
There's food.
You know me too well.
It was meat.
Where did we meet? At Goshen last time, right?
It was at Goshen, yeah.
Oh man, I love that place.
500 kilo the prime rib.
500.
That's how it looked.
500 kilo.
It looked like 500 kilo.
Right, 500 gram. No, it wasn't. It was more than that.
It was a kilo.
It was a kilo, yeah.
1.2 kilo.
Okay, let's just start real quick with your background. You were at Intel for how long?
In total, about 6 years. I stopped in the middle to create a company, 3D scanning.
Then you went back, right?
And I went back to Intel.
Okay, crazy story. All right, very, very cool. So, first of all, what's your name?
Jeremy Getch,
Jeremy Getch. Okay. Originally from?
France.
France. You've been in Israel how long?
20 years.
20 years, yeah, because your accent's not strong. French accents are usually hard to get rid of. You succeeded at that.
Had to work hard on it.
Okay, so, when you told me that you left Intel, clearly, I knew that you were going to do something remarkable because you don't just leave Intel. You did an amazing job there, amazing gig there. You don't just leave for nothing. So I knew it was something remarkable. But I gotta admit, and I'm not a cyber guy, like I'm not into security, but sitting now and understanding what you guys are doing, I always talk about Wayne Gretzky, the hockey player. When they asked him what his secret is, he said, I skate to where the puck is going. Meaning, the puck, the ball in hockey is here, all the players are coming to the ball. I realize that in a second it's gonna be over there, I'm going there, right? The important and the difference between the winners and losers are the ones that can look to the market's going and get ready for that, right? I sat with a drone company the other day that adds adds a safety layer to drones. Now, today, how many people need that? Not many realize they need it. Companies, not so much. It's not mainstream. Tomorrow, everyone's gonna be using drones. We don't want these things crashing, right? This is why what you guys are doing to me is most exciting, and I'll tell you what I mean by that, and we'll talk about what you're doing in a second. But, you'd think that in today's day and age, with all the technology we have today and everything that's going on in our world of innovation, you'd think that there'd be less vulnerabilities, right? You think that, we'd be able to secure websites. You wouldn't hear about websites being hacked and all this stuff. I do not like this angle. Hang on a minute. This is a much better angle. This is good. Okay, so there are endless vulnerabilities. I'm advising a company called Stratic that's saying, wait a second, why are websites still being hacked in today's day and age? And the answer is because just like in the olden days, quote unquote, they still have the back end, they still have the database, and that's the vulnerability. So they're saying, make websites without a database and just, static, quote unquote, full functionality, but without the vulnerability of the back end. There are so many vulnerabilities, and the thing is, and here's the kicker, and here's where you guys come in. The thing is that those vulnerabilities are not decreasing; they're going to increase. Why? Because if today this is connected to the internet, his computer's connected to the internet, maybe my refrigerator's connected to the internet if I'm really cutting edge, and my car if I have a Tesla. Tomorrow, everything's going to be connected to the internet. Everything's going to be connected to the internet. That means everything's going to be a vulnerability. You can hack me by means or using any avenue in my life. Today, you can only get to me via 1, 2, 4, 10 things, and I'm Hillel, I'm a geek, right? So I have 80 things in my house that are connected. Tomorrow I'm gonna have 800. Now, those vulnerabilities need to be plugged, right, in the future. But by the way, I'm saying the future, but IoT is already a thing now, so it's not really the future, but the ability to secure the entire environment is something that is going to be increasingly necessary as time goes on. The thing is though, how do you secure the refrigerator and the car and my Google Home and my Amazon Alexa and my cell phone and you do that? They're all random. There's one focal point, the router. So you guys attack it there.
Exactly.
All right. Tell me a little bit about this company. Did I explain it well, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about the one-liner and how to get it into one line. We'll talk about it, but just give me a little overview about this company and how it started, who are the founders, what is it, what's the relationship with teammate, whatever you can tell me. If there are things that are confidential that we can't talk about, don't say it.
No worries. All right. So just to complete the picture that you started to paint. So you said, okay, let's see where the puck is going. So nowadays, do you know how many devices are in an average Israeli home? Connected devices.
Connected devices in an average Israeli home, I would guess 10.
14.
Wow.
Already today.
That's incredible.
And I'm sure you can imagine how the smart home is going to look in the future. Everything's going to be connected. The bulbs all connected today. You're going to have a smart toaster that's not going to be connected. And the point is, whenever a device is connected to the internet, it's like another window to your house. You just need to hack into one of those, and then that's it. You end.
That's a good point that I didn't mention. Meaning, not only if you hack my refrigerator, who the hell cares about my refrigerator? But that means you just hack my network. That means you can get to my light bulbs, and you can get to my car.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because if I hack into your fridge, I can hop from one device to another within the network.
Terrifying.
It is. It really is.
Okay, so you guys are saying it starts and ends with the router. So okay. So back to the how many people work here?
22.
22 people. Are you allowed to talk about how much money you raised, or you don't want to talk about numbers? Public?
Yes, it's public. $3.5 million.
That's a seed. That's a monster seed round in Israel. $3.5 million. That's a round A in Israel. That's not a seed round. In Silicon Valley, that's a conservative seed. In Israel, that's a massive seed round. Blumber Capital, like big names, and you're 22 people. You are under the umbrella. Can we talk about that? Or
yes, absolutely. Yes, under the umbrella of Teammate. So, for those who don't know, Teammate is technically a venture capital, but it's actually a cyber think tank and company creation platform.
Wow.
So, what it means in Tachlis is that Teammate has a fund.
That's the second time I used the word Tachlis today in the vlog. Everyone watching is like, wow, I learned a new word, Tachlis. Okay, go on.
we need to make the world know Tachlis.
Yeah, no joke. They know chutzpah, now they need to know Tachlis.
Exactly, that's second word now. So Teammate was created by the former general of the 8200 unit and its former CTO.
If you don't know what 8200 by now, if you don't know what 8200 is by now, you're fired. 8200 is the technology unit in the IDF in the Israeli army, and every top entrepreneur, technical entrepreneur in this country has come from 8200.
It's the Israeli NSA, basically.
Right. There you go. All right, well put. Yes, go on.
All right, so those guys, they were at the elite of the cyber world. They know exactly what the problem are, what's the problem. They've been both the hacker and the defender. So they have the problem, they have the solution. So instead of finding for companies solving those problems, they create the companies. Okay, so they put a team together.
Incubate them, right? They kind of like
create.
They create it. Oh, they actually create it.
Yeah, they actually create. They say, okay, that's the product we want to do. They will put a team together, invest money in the company, and launch it.
Love it. Okay, so how many companies do they have like that?
They have 4 currently.
4 companies, and you're one of them.
So we could be called an adopted company. Okay. So Sivan Rauscher, the CEO of SAM.
SAM is, by the way, the name of this company. We didn't even say it. What's your website? By the way, what's your website?
SecuringSAM.com.
SecuringSAM.com. Okay, so Sivan is the CEO of SAM.
Yeah, Sivan is the CEO of SAM. She served for a very long time with both Israel and then Nadav, the co-founders of Teammate. And when she launched a company, we were kindly adopted on the platform.
Okay, so you did adopt a child. Does that mean they like you more or less? Okay, so the bottom line is, I asked you before, who else is doing this? Because, while I might be excited about it, I'm a newbie. I know nothing about this world, but clearly, you guys aren't the first people to realize that all vulnerability starts at the router, so there have got to be other solutions. The answer is there are, but you have clear differentiators.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're competing with pretty big names out there. One of them would be the Bitdefender. So whether it's a big name or a startup with the same claims, we have pretty strong differentiators. So one of them is that we're software only. Okay, some of the big competitors are doing a box of routers, usually expensive routers. It's much harder to sell.
Sorry for interrupting you, but let me just dumb that down a little bit, right? Because I hear this a lot. You have to understand, why is software, apps, programs, anything that's software, why is it brilliant? Why are there articles out there that software is eating the world? Because distribution of software is exponentially easier than distribution of hardware. If I'm building a box, I have to physically ship that box. If I'm building software, I can reach the entire world by clicking a button. So the fact that you're only software is a huge freaking deal. Okay, go on.
It is. The second point is, imagine that there's a service you want, but in order to get it, it's like your home. You want a free electricity for your home, of course you want it. But in order to get it, you have to tear half your house down to put a new roof. So there's a lot of effort involved. So in our world, in order to integrate with routers, you usually have to speak to the router manufacturers, and they have teams inside. They themselves are dependent on other companies. So you can get to the customer, which is in the end internet provider, and say, okay, we're going to do a great service. All you have to do is get the router manufacturer aligned, and we're going to need that piece of software.
All you have to do.
All you have to do, and the guy already can foresee the headache and months. He's going to say, okay, listen, that's good. So we're hackers. So all our team here, they can take a router and basically tear it apart, integrate it completely, integrate our software into the router without no help from anybody.
And over the air.
And then it's deployed over the air.
Right.
The only thing we need in the end from the router manufacturer is one file, and that's it.
So let me just get this straight. Tell me if I understood this correctly. There are other companies that are going to the ISPs, the internet service providers, and saying, yeah, sell your router with our software integrated. You come to their office, and you actually build the software to make sure that it's compatible with the hardware, which creates a bottleneck. You guys say, wait a second, you're an ISP, you have 100 million users with your routers, click a button, deploy our software on all your routers like that.
Exactly.
Huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
That's how it works.
No one else does that?
No.
That's like, okay, so that in and of itself, like anybody who asks you a differentiator, you don't even have to go through a list. That's right there a win. Like, that's huge. Okay, so let's talk real quick because you have to go. Your position here?
Director of Business Development.
Love it. The entire company's on your shoulders. No pressure or anything. But you're looking to partner with ISPs. You're looking to partner with, anybody who has, internet as a service, let's call it, and people are using their broadband. You need to get to those people and say, listen, deploy our solution so that internet is now secure and their entire house, their entire network is secure.
Exactly.
All right. You guys, in terms of challenges in company, you guys are now raising capital?
Yes.
Okay, so if somebody wants to hear more, wants to talk to you, what's the best way to contact you? You cool giving your email?
Sure. Jeremy with IE, that's the French version of Jeremy.
JEREMIE.
Exactly, at securingsam.com.
Love it. All right, if you're an investor or if you're a potential strategic partner or if you want to know more about the company, perhaps want to know if they're hiring, let's just say, because they will be raising more capital very soon, reach out. I love it, man. Listen, but can we next time have a meeting over some cow?
Yeah. We need something dead on the table.
All right, listen. You got your next meeting. I'm gonna run. This was awesome.
It was. Thank you so much.
Listen, it goes without saying anything I can do to help you. You know where to find me. We already have a whole action item here list, a list of action items. But anything else that pops into your head, anybody in my network, whatever I can help with, you let me know. Yeah, man, this is very exciting. Now I understand why you came to this company. This is big, potentially like mega.
It is huge.
Good luck with everything, man.
Thank you.
Man, that guy, I don't know if you could tell in the interview when someone's just like the nicest dude. I really like that guy. Liked him from the first time we met back a couple of months ago. And what he's doing, from my newbie self, I'm trying to find my car here. From the little I know, and I know very little about cyber, seems that they're doing something super duper interesting. What do I know? I just like the guy. Anyway, now looking for my car, and hopefully I'll find it. Then heading to Mitos for lunch. It's been a while.